Good morning, friends. So this morning I'm going to be making some scrambled eggs, and the first thing you're asking is, why is Joe wearing that hat? Well, hats, heads are made for hats to be worn, so that's why I'm wearing a hat. Now, Donnie, were you going to say something about, my shirt and my hat? What were you saying? Oh. He was commenting about it before. What were you saying about my hat and shirt? It didn't match?
I've seen better matches.
Okay, well, at least I'm not wearing what I wore when I went to bed. Let's come over here. And so what I have here in the pan is probably about a half a pound of spicy chorizo that I get. You can get it at any market. It's made by, I don't remember, Texas something or other. It's Southwest Texas or something. So I got chorizo, I got half of a small of a red onion, got a little pat of butter, a half of a bell pepper, and 2 small Serrano peppers, which I have seeded and taken the ribs out. So it's not that hot, but still yet I like a little heat. Let's go back and span these ingredients here. These I'm going to put on after the fact. Well, not necessarily after, but I got 7 small brown eggs. I have some green onion, some cilantro to put on the top, and then the cheese I'm probably going to put on my half because Donnie doesn't like cheese, but I may not because he made a comment about my hat. I'm going to spread the cheese all over the place and he'll have to take one of those pills. So when we come back, I'm going to get the stove going and mix everything up, all the veggies and the chorizo in there. I'm going to add a little half and half into the egg, whip it up, and then we'll finish it off. Just a couple of minutes. See you back. Okay, so I wanted to show you what, once I got the, turn the heat on the stove to about a medium high, and the butter melted, the sausage is rendering, and the vegetables are starting to soften up. So this is going to go a little bit more, a few more minutes, and then when we come back, I'm going to put the egg in and show you what I'm going to do after that. It's a pretty simple process, but I thought I might as well make a scrambled egg video because, what else have I got to do this morning when it's going to be 100 degrees today. So, be back in a bit. Okay, so I have my eggs, and as you can see, I got this pretty much spread out throughout the pan, and I want to make sure that I actually have kind of an equal distribution of everything, right? Because if I pour the egg in, it's all going to kind of spread apart. So I'll do it over my little late. Oops, got it on the stove. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for a bit. I'm going to let the egg kind of set at the bottom before I check it. I'm going to lower the heat to a medium, and I'll be checking for the sides, and I'll take a spatula, this little silicone spatula, and I'll go around the edges, and once it starts to harden up, thicken up, tighten up, set is a word, and then I'll take a bigger one and start tossing it and turning it. So I need to clean up this mess right over here. Can you see that mess, Donnie? Look what I did. The egg spilled. And Donnie's the cleaner here, so he's going to have to clean that up. So I want to get it off before it hardens. See you back in a bit. Okay, let's look at these eggs. Okay, so they've tightened up. And see, this is kind of what I do to just check them that they're tightened up. Never really be no rhyme or reason to it. This is just the way that I do it. I don't like my scrambled eggs to be so scrambled that they're like mince, but here we are at this stage where I got to turn things over, right? So I'm gonna do it this way, piece by piece section or whatever. Get this side, turn that over, this side, turn that over. I didn't get every bit of it turned over, especially that little chunk right there. Aha, got him. Now hold the camera there because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, but you hold it right there. So I'm going to put this glass cover right on top. It doesn't fit perfectly, but I'm going to put it on top, and I'm going to even lower the heat more. It's going to kind of steam and not dry it out. So just going to leave it just like that for the next few minutes. Looks like Donnie's making another cup of coffee, if you can hear the coffee going.
Coffee brewing.
So when we come back, this will be done. I'm going to top it off with the cheese, the green onions, and the chorizo. the chorizo, the cilantro, and then we're gonna eat because I'm hungry. See you later. Oh, these eggs are done. So now I'm gonna top them with some green onion because green onion's good on anything. That's probably enough for Donnie. I'll have a little bit more. Put some cilantro on here. I like a little bit more cilantro. And we're probably going to have a little sriracha on this as well. Are you, Donnie?
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go to the table. And let me grab a fork. I'm going to grab Donnie's fork. I've done these eggs so many times, so I know they're good. You know, I've never had so much breakfast before than I do since this lockdown. Ooh, Serrano's popping out. So many times I forget to put cheese in here. I love cheese. Donnie doesn't because he's lactose intolerant, but I put him in this time. Oh, these are great. Alrighty. Please like, subscribe, and share, if you will. Right now, I checked the temperature outside. It's 147 degrees. So we're going to be baking today. Yes, 147. Have a nice day.